Welcome back. So we're getting right into our first conversation for tonight. Tonight we're diving into one of the most powerful forces driving business growth, public perception, and digital influence today: visual storytelling. From short videos that go viral in seconds to visual campaigns that define how we see brands, the world is moving faster, and attention is the new currency. Here in Nigeria, creators are no longer just entertainers. They've become strategic partners for businesses, helping brands communicate their identity, sell products, and stay relevant in an increasingly visual marketplace. Joining us tonight is someone who understands this ecosystem from behind the lens and beyond the edit, a videographer and visual marketing creator whose work captures moments, shapes brand narratives, and turn ideas into impactful visuals. He's here to help us understand the science, the creativity, and the business. With us this evening is Okpa Okudili Stephen. He's a videographer and visual marketing creator. That's a lot. that's a profile. Yeah. So all our topic this night is all that you are. Good evening.
Nice to have you,
Stephen. All right. So, in your journey as a videographer and a creative marketing specialist, how has it been so far? How long have you been in the industry?
Okay. Well, as a videographer, I've been there for not, but in the entertainment world, I've been there since 2013.
That's about
so it has been very long, so
10, 12 years.
So,
can you please speak up so we can hear you?
okay. It has for videographer, like I said, it has not been quite long. I joined that trade. So, but for entertainment, this thing I have been there for quite since 2013. Yeah. So that's roughly
12
years.
12 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good number of time,
yes.
right?
So I'm sure you would understand. I mean, earlier we were trying to, explain what we are talking about tonight. We're speaking on visual storytelling, how has transcended, how storytelling basically or generally has transcended from just having a whole lot of dialogues in the script to visuals, and then how in turn we have influencers who are actors promoting brands and increasing visibilities of film. Now, help us understand, over time, has the effect of visuals or the invent of visuals affected the quality, or has it improved the quality of storytelling and filmmaking?
Okay, I would say that it has improved. You understand? It has improved the effect of storytelling because many people have come into the business and many people have discovered things. Like they have discovered many things in visuals. So it has improved. Okay, so coming from the camera, the quality, and the diverse of the work inside. So we now have many people that is behind the scene. So more professionals, training more professionals in the industry. So it has actually improved. It has improved way beyond. Now you can create something. You can now sit down and create something, and without you getting stressed, because there are many people inside.
Okay.
So we have DOP. The DOP don't have to pick the camera again. So they have an assistant who can actually assist him with the camera. So we have the gaffer, the light, that is the lighting person. So we have a whole lot inside. So it has improved both the out end and the behind the scene.
Okay.
Okay, so looking at the crowded digital space we have now in this our time, everybody seems to go into digital and what have you. What is that one key element that a visual brand needs to stand out and remain memorable?
Okay, like you just have a niche. You understand? Just have a niche for yourself. Just carve the niche for yourself. So that makes you stand out. So because people now, we have many people doing almost everything. So if you have something that you are passionate about, just have to design it in a way that people can see you differently, in as much as it's the same thing. You understand? So in as much as it's the same thing that you are doing, but you have a different
perspective,
outcome,
different
perspective that you are projecting. So you are different. Yes. So we're in the same space, but you are seen different.
But I'm curious to ask, talking about creating a niche, in this present day and time that everything is expensive, if you want quality, something that will attract attention, visuals that has quality, how can one in this present time, without cutting off your head because of the expenses, how expensive these things are, how can one actually come out with creating niche that will be sustainable and attractive without spending too much? Because when we talk about visuals and videography and what have you, many people tend to get scared because it has to be money. You invest in quality camera, you invest in quality whatever equipment you need to work with to bring out something that's attractive, even if you want to create a niche in the process. So how can one carry out such niche without spending much?
Well, I can say now everything is expensive, it's quite expensive.
Yeah.
Even to create a market ad or create any visual now. So you have to consider a lot of things. There's a lot of things that you have to put in budget. But with that being said, you can actually do something with a quite low budget.
Okay.
It can still come out good.
Okay.
Like now, for example, now you can create something with your phone.
Okay.
You understand? Just you don't have to spend money by getting a lot of lights, getting a lot of. With your phone, you can create something very good. You understand? So at the comfort of your home, without nothing.
Okay. Now, sorry. How does we've spoken on visuals, the effects of visuals. Now we see movies with a whole lot. I mean, you could start a movie in the first 5-10 minutes into the film. Your whole emotions are everywhere. We understand that there is a lot that goes into, creating such emotions, because that's the essence of visual storytelling.
Yes.
It's not the dialogue like I mentioned earlier, it's what is put together. So briefly, could you walk us through the creation of visual effects?
The visual effects. Okay. You mean is it by the green screen?
Yes, a little bit, just so we understand that it's not everything that we see.
Okay.
That is real.
Why are you revealing this thing?
even some parts that the girls go naked in this
Yes.
thing, it's not actually their body.
Okay, now I'm interested. Tell us.
There's what they call double body.
Okay.
You understand? That's how they work it. Yeah, the people that do that is the makeup artist, the makeup effect makeup artist.
Okay.
That does that one. So you can actually see it is real, but it's not real. You understand? So.
But it's a human's body, but not the very actor's body.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can see it is going to be real, but it's not real. So there's some other things, but with in here. Here we don't actually explore that high to that visual, that effect. So where you can see it, most of the things is abroad. Here. So Hollywood, they are the one that do most of those VFX. You understand? So here we don't almost everything we do is real, like from the location. But in Hollywood, can create a whole lot of movie in a different location in one house. You understand? You can even see their their exterior inside in a studio, and you will be thinking that it's outside. Even desert, they create desert inside a studio. You understand?
Yes.
So it's not for them. Once you are doing it, they are not just doing it because they want to fake it, or they actually creating making it safer for the actors. Do you
Or
understand?
to sell an idea.
Yeah. So even to go to that location, you understand?
So it's sort of a make-believe studio.
Exactly.
But then, can we look at the impact of this supposed make-believe? You know, the high use of AI in videography and what have you, just to send that message, to perfect the ideas you have in your head. Like now, if you had not mentioned that there are double body, right, where it doesn't have to be the actor's body, someone can be there. And we want to believe to that there are cases whereby AI can be used to portray some things like it's actually real. So what happens to people that would want to carry out something like that, but they are not aware and they feel that this is how it's supposed to be? So with this definition of these visual technologies, is it doing more harm than good?
Okay, if you are going to, on what aspect, please?
All right. So many people that want to go into movies, for example, they believe that if they don't dress naked, they wouldn't mind to do anything because they see their favorite actors do those things without knowing that they are not actually the ones. That's not their body. And if they're ignorant of that, they'll likely want to do that. And for up and coming, they want to go into visuals, videography and what have you. If they're not aware that some of the things they see, they were not actually the way they thought they were done. They were manipulated in quotes.
Yes, yes.
They will start to feel like they're not good enough. They don't know what they're doing, and they will run away from it, that this is not for them. So what impact is this having on people? Is it from the good side or the bad side?
I think before somebody or any individual can want to start filmmaking, I think the person should go and do research on a particular project that he or she wants to embark on. So the person can actually get the props, like everything in detail on how it's been done. You understand? You see this part where somebody is flying. You understand? So the person it's not even actually flying. That's how they do it. So filmmaking is actually a lot. So it's people that the out end. You understand? You cannot just see everything just like that. So, but before you can invest on your in filmmaking, so you have to go and get knowledge about the whole thing that you want to do, so that you can consult people that have been there before before you start. So I think before that for the impact, before you can be able to do that, our advice, you consult people that have been there. So before you can be misled in those things.
Okay. So our topic says the effect of videography and creative marketing to grow brands. Why do you think it's important to tell a story to sell a product?
Okay. I think it's important because now things are created with passion. People feel your emotion. You understand? So the people understand and relate faster with what you are giving to them. You understand your story. You understand? So if you just come and drop something, they will not actually, they will just see it as you are here to make money. Do you understand? So they will not know that you have passion, that you created something that they would like to, you would like them to listen or watch. So for you to make them to watch it or see the movie or see your product, so you have to make them, convince them. So by convincing them now, so you have to give a story behind, you understand, behind what you created. So because if you don't do that, they will be seeing like this person is a cloud chaser.
Okay.
That is all they do. So that's why I said if you want to do it, just create a niche by yourself, for yourself. So all of this is coming out from the story behind your creativity, what you created. So but if you don't do it like that, you have to do a lot of things, whether a very different kind, you understand. So for you to be able to get people's mind to see your product, you understand.
Okay, so let's look at authenticity, in video marketing.
Okay.
It's a common thing now that most video marketing adverts you see, many people tend not to trust them that much because they now make it look like it's real. Meanwhile, the impression you get is that this is how it should be. But when you get to use some of these brands, they're not exactly the way they promise to be. How can one manage? How can you balance authenticity when you're trying to sell a story, to sell a brand, and being real in the process?
Is it still in the filmmaking, or is it
general
video, marketing?
Videos, you want to sell cream, you want to sell a building, you want to sell something, an electronic device, and then you make this whole person like, okay, wow, I trust you to for you to relay that I actually need, and then I buy it after 1 month, 2 months. I'm like, this is not what you promised me.
That is coming from an influencer person, or just
well, influencer maybe, but someone wrote the story, someone created this visual and the videography.
Okay, I think like for me, before I can be able to create a video for a particular brand, so for a product, I have to make a research behind, not just a research about the brand, to see how their product works or what they are offering. So before I can be able to create a story that I can put out there, you get. So me making it real, you understand, because for me, I like to be real, you understand. So the reason why I'm creating those visual marketing is for people to trust some brands, you understand. So so before I can be able to write a story, and that story has to be real, so I have to make it very real. So I have to go and make a research, even have the product, if it's something that is eatable, if it is something that that I can apply, I have to see it and see how real, how authentic the thing is. Or even real estate, I have to go behind and check. So if I'm putting anybody out there to tell the story, because obviously I'm not going to be the one to do it, so I have to relate to the person, so to make sure they are real. So for me, I don't know about others, but that's for me. So I have to make some necessary research about the brand before I can be able to carry out this thing.
Right.
Full of questions.
Right,
I'm just concerned, this is what people do for business, Your business is to sell brands for people with your visuals, your skills that you have. The question is, if a brand brings something for you to do and you know that this is fake, but you have to sell it, you have to come up with a great storyline to make it perfect, will integrity come in? Because this is your work, right? And you know it is wrong to talk good about something like this, and it may end up not too good on the users. do you think you should just do your bid? Your work is to get the visuals done and you get paid for it, or do you think you should turn it down? And do you have an organization that monitors brand video marketers in case video marketers come in you know, you visualize something like this and you sell
Okay.
it? What are those regulations
Okay,
to
that
manage
controls.
things like this?
For now, I don't know.
Okay.
You understand about that, but for me, I don't do. I can't create visuals for fake products because after it's going to affect me.
Mm.
You know, it's going to affect my brand. It's going to affect me personally. So a lot is at stake. So I cannot create a visual for fake products or people that are not real, just to get the money. You understand? So even no matter how much they are offering, so
No matter how much.
no matter how much they are offering, I cannot do that because if I'm done with it today, what about tomorrow?
Yes.
You understand? So I don't do something that only have an effect today. So I create something that is sustainable till forever. Like
Nice.
so, if you bring a fake product from, that's why I say that I have to go research on my own.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So even if it's real estate, currently there's one I did for somebody in Dubai. So they are into logistics, this thing. So before I can do that, I have to go and meet
sure.
user. Even though that person that referred me is a friend, he's a good friend, it's a family. So, but I have to go and still do my own thing. So,
Nice.
so before I can be able to do that.
Nice.
So I cannot compromise. That's one thing about me. So I don't do that.
Great.
Okay. Now, earlier you mentioned that with your phone you can record and upload.
Yeah.
Now, with the advent of TikTok videos, Instagram Reels, Facebook, would you say that we are losing? Because personally, if I'm seeing a movie, sometimes the story does not hit me in the first 5 minutes.
Okay.
The story for a full feature film, the story can hit you probably 30 minutes into the film. Now, for youths who are seeking to create job opportunities, they're making quick videos, okay, upload and all of that, the money comes. Yes, that's good. But do you think the impact of effective storytelling is being lost in TikTok short videos and Instagram Reels?
Okay.
From the perspective of a filmmaker and a videographer.
Okay. I think there are many types of storytelling.
Okay.
So there's one that people use that can happen in TikTok. That's why you can employ or get the service of a TikToker to do that. So if you see this one, there some people, if you are scrolling on TikTok, you see people that are selling advertising for bets platforms.
Okay.
So they just added something, and maybe after like 30 seconds, the brand now come in. They now speak about the brand.
Okay.
You understand? They just created something, but they advertise the brand. So that's another different. So you can put a story, another storytelling with another one, put it together. You understand? So there are different types which you can explore in different places. So for corporate businesses, they are one for them. You understand? So for which you can do professionally, do it with landscape.
Okay.
You understand? So you know where you want to upload it. So there's one for TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook.
All right. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
joining us this evening,
Thank
Mr. Opa. Okudili.
You know that people don't actually know that name.
Really?
Yeah, people don't actually know that name. Just it's just the Omecha media. people know, but
Oh.
this one is fine.
It's
You
like,
understand? Yeah.
well, I mean, it's nice to, I mean, thank you for giving us the privilege of knowing your name. All right, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
You're welcome, you're welcome. Thank you for having me too.
Yes. Signature Evening continues shortly after this break.